or you think you want a piece of cake, or you're craving something sweet, you are both craving the taste and your neurons are literally craving the nutritive components that arrive with that taste. Okay, two parallel pathways. One of the parallel pathways has to do with conscious perception. So when you ingest something sweet, very quickly there are signals sent from those neurons in your mouth to brain areas that cause you to seek out or at least pay attention to the source and the abundance of those sweet things. They literally change your perception. Does that mean that you should never ingest anything sweet? No, certainly I'm not saying that. Everyone has to decide for themselves what the appropriate amount of sugar intake is. But I find it remarkable when people say, oh, I need to get my sugar fix, or I need to have my chocolate, or I need to have a little bit of something to just kind of take care of that sugar appetite. Because in taking care of that sugar appetite, maybe for the very disciplined of you, you can just have that one piece of chocolate and it's great and you can relish in it. But it does shift the way that you perceive other foods as well. And the way it does that is through our, probably, if you're a listener to this podcast, now old friend, but incredible neuromodulator, dopamine. Dopamine is a molecule that is released from several places in the brain. There's a so-called mesolimbic reward pathway, which is a whole set of places in the brain or circuits designed to get us motivated and craving and in pursuit of things. And then, of course, there are areas of the brain that are involved in movement that are linked up with those areas involved in motivation. That makes perfect sense. Why would you have a brain area involved in motivation if you couldn't actually do something with that motivation? When we ingest something sweet, the perception of that sweet taste increases dopamine in the mesolimbic reward pathways, which then are conveyed to pathways for motor behavior and in general place us into modes of focused action toward getting more of whatever was sweet. But if you understand the way that dopamine works, what you'll realize is that when this dopamine pathway is triggered, it tends to create not the sensation or the perception of satiety, of feeling like something is enough, but rather to produce the sensation of wanting more. In fact, we can say that the longer it's been since you've indulged in something that you really enjoy or would like, the greater the dopamine you will experience when you finally engage in that behavior or indulge that thing, ingest that thing. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't pursue pleasurable things. These dopamine pathways are not evil, they're not bad, but once you understand the way they work, you can leverage